Richard, it's good to see you again. It's a long time since we've connected in a commercial sense anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very long time.
Yeah, a very long time, but I really think about you a lot and recall, the days when we worked together on a lot of creative projects which were out of my realm really. I'm a pure marketeer, but you had the pragmatic skills. You were looking at it from a marketing perspective, but also very much with your design hat on as well. So some of the projects that you did for us with TouchStar were very innovative at the time. Web technology was just coming in, and you took it to another level really, which was fantastic. And you were translating some of the CAD/CAM activity that we had in our Manchester office and producing workable marketing concepts, animations and exploded diagrams that really enhanced our web presence. But the interesting thing for me is obviously there's been this gap since we've worked together, and you've really progressed in terms of obviously formally undertaking the course that you're on at the moment. And from what you've been showing me in the background, it's kind of almost mind-blowing to me in terms of the progression that you've made on that side, and the new skill sets that you've acquired. And it's just rewarding to me that you outline that stuff, and maybe we can capitalize on that in terms of future enhanced marketing, in the way that we did before. So just run me through a few of the things that you've been doing on the course, and how that applies to a marketing context really.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, entering formal education at 40 odd years old and walking into a university was quite a challenge, and there was a lot of things that I had to unlearn that I thought I knew. A lot of that has been about the way that professionally presenting things has changed. From the work we used to do on before, now there's a whole process that has to be documented and supported. I can't just sit there and knock something together for you. I have to support it with a full process, and that was where my skills are the weakest, and that's what I came to learn. So the visual communication part of it is less important than the process part of it, and I think that's what's the biggest thing, the newest thing I've brought to the table. And hopefully what you're seeing in the work that I'm putting out is starting to represent that. It's got more value to you.
Would you describe that as a sort of a project management discipline then? Is it related to the tools that you're using, or is it generally a different mindset in terms of the discipline of working in a structured way? Or
it's a discipline. It's the process, and it's something you're familiar with. This sort of discover, develop, define, deliver. These processes about how you present the work and what's presented behind it. So how did I come to this design? How did I create this ideation? Before I'd email you some pictures, I'd present a model. Now the standards for you and for other clients is very much it's a complete change into the way I used to work, and there's been a definite hole in the skills, which is why I came to university.
I mean, obviously from a personal point of view, the process and the disciplines that you've acquired are important in terms of running a project. From an outside perspective, I suppose, as a marketeer, some of the dimensions that would be important to me are things like the speed of the process, for example, in comparison with the old tool set that you used to use, and also whether there's any difference. Not that there was any problem with the quality before, but whether there's an enhanced quality that now comes along with that enhanced tool set.
And it is all tools. I mean, in essence, the skills that I've got are a new set of tools. It's, you know, it's the process is a tool, and much like a file or a saw, and these are tools that I've learnt to use. So what I'm hoping, no, what I'm confident of is that the process has actually improved not only the quality but in the speed, because it's more refined. When I take on a commission, I know what I need to do to progress to the next step. You know? So I'm hoping that that quality and that process is reflected in the work that you're seeing.
Absolutely, yeah. It's noticeable in terms of the quality of the, not only the quality of the output itself, but the way you're packaging it in terms of presenting it to me as well. You've obviously learned some valuable lessons on that side as well.